Why can't you have sex with your employees? That is a serious question that needs some unpacking in light of the fact that one of Joe Budden's former employees threw it out there that he just settled a sexual harassment lawsuit out of court for doing this and some other inappropriate comments that we'll revisit. Because 20% of workplace hooking up is people getting it in with a coworker who has a position of authority over them. Therefore, I'm going to show you exactly how women use that to legislate their feelings. This guy who used to work for Joe Budden said this.
If you want to laugh about fake lawsuits that don't exist, maybe you should address the real lawsuit that you settled on for sexual harassment on camera.
Kind of petty throwing that out there during Me Too season, but this is the woman that he was talking about, and this is what she said 2 years ago.
There's an edit in the recording because Joe says him and I should speak more because, quote, he's been wanting to me since we've met. Everyone in the studio, including production staff, laughed uncomfortably while one of my co-hosts confirmed that to be true. I am mortified by this revelation. Joe retorts that my shirt that I was wearing isn't buttoned like I'm single. I pause, cover my chest with my hand, and try to brush it off once again and continue the conversation. Joe makes me feel like I'm in a hostile work environment by letting my co-hosts know that I am carrying the group because they don't dress sexy enough. I leave the studio to go inside of the green room where Joe is sitting there alone. He asked me if I was okay, and I just immediately said yes, to not even try to further any sort of conversation or uncomfortableness. He then tells me he's gonna come back and sit with us and just give an on-air hug to lighten the mood. I say, okay. I didn't think he would once again reference to wanting to have sex with me. Joe asked if he can give me an on-air hug. My co-host said yes, they insist, and I slowly get up to hug him. Still apprehensive, I give him a hug somewhat of a distance to kind of hug, no pelvis there. It's unbeknownst to me until I actually watch back the episode that he was moving his hips while he was hugging me.
Even if it was a raunchy Howard Stern type podcast, was Joe Budden wildin', and did this chick have right to feel uncomfortable? Yes, but this statement by a fan who watched the show is still true. This is dumb because it was very public when he made the girl Olivia feel uncomfortable while he was joking with her. He already had that playful behavior with Bridget and Mandy, and he thought that it was cool to joke with her. Sometimes everybody ain't playing. It was never that deep though. Look, women been Dikembe Mutombo and dicks since they were 15. How do I know this? Because my dick has been getting Dikembe Mutombo'd since I was 14. But y'all forget how to do it when it's settle out of court money on the line. But let's not be insensitive. So if your boss is trying to get at you and he has the inability to read the room or catch the vibe that she ain't picking up what he laying down, it's gonna feel like harassment. Yeah, it's tough to tell the person who controls whether or not you have a job and how much you get paid that you're not interested. But I strongly doubt that he would have forced her into a broom closet sometime in the near future. He would have backed off after a firm no. But to avoid all of this discomfort, we draw a hard line. No sleeping with your employees. Don't even try. Unless, of course, it's Lakers owner Jeannie Buss and her employee Phil Jackson, or Remy Ma and whatever this dude name is. Or if you're a part of the 20% that's actually doing this right now as we speak. Do you see the problem here? It's not that you can't do it. You just can't try to do it with one of your employees that does not want to do it with you. But you don't know that she does not want to do it with you until you try. But when you try, she has a hard time rejecting your flirting because you control whether or not she has a job and how much she get paid. So you got to be really good at reading her. But you better read her right. Because if you read her wrong, it'll cost you your job and maybe thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. I presented very similar ideas to a panel of women, and it went like this.
I mean, you know the
But-
energy.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Go, let him talk. Let him talk.
I
Let him
think
talk.
most women would like for that man to just feel that vibe and feel it right and just go for it. And
Fair
then
enough.
and so, okay, so take that kiss and extrapolate it to a lot of other situations where he feel that vibe and he go for it and you feeling it, but maybe you wasn't feeling it that much after the fact, or maybe it's somewhere in the process you stopped feeling it, but you didn't exactly say something, but you did feel bad about it. And then so it turns into a situation where it's sexual assault, not necessarily based off what he did, but how you felt about it after he did it. And when he got money, y'all really feel some type of way after the fact a lot. All right, that's what I wanted to get at. Okay, go.
Boy, you trying to get your ass beat, okay? that's all I feel.
Get him, man.
And that is how women legislate their feelings. Tap the box to see video of Umar Johnson stealing Kevin Samuels' talking points.